by Kia, and once again, P.J. Morton.
Yes.
Yes.
Chestnuts roasting on an open fire. Jack Frost nipping at your nose. Yuletide carols being sung by choir, and folks dressed up like Eskimos. Everybody knows a turkey and some mistletoe help to make the season bright. Tiny tots with their eyes on a glow will find it hard to sleep tonight, 'cause they know that Santa's on his way, and he's loading lots of toys and goodies on his sleigh. And every mother's child is going to spy to see if reindeer really know how to fly. And so I'm offering this simple phrase to kids from 1 to 92. Although it's been said many times, many ways, Merry Christmas. Have a Merry Christmas. Merry Christmas to you.
Yes, sir. PJ, come on over, man. Let's spend a little time together.
Oh, man, this is big.
This dude learned how to play the piano all by ear.
Yes.
No lessons, no formal lessons, man. That's a savant. You a savant, brother.
Man, thank you, man. I think of it as a gift, you know. My father, I grew up in church, you know. My father's a pastor, so he said he used to pray over my hands when I was sleeping, man.
Really?
Wow.
I guess it worked.
Oh, no, it did work.
You know?
Amen on that, brother.
Is this the only instrument you play?
Well, I play a little bit of bass, a little bit of guitar. I started on drums, but I don't really claim any of those. You know? This is
A little bit of bass, a little bit of drums, a little trumpet.
If I need to play a little bit, I can, but this is the one I stand on.
When's the first time you sit down to a piano?
Man, we had one growing up in the house, so I'm sure probably two, you know, two or
When did you
three.
make your decision, this is gonna be my job?
Well, 14 is when I started like doing it professionally. I grew up in New Orleans, and they used to have Sunday brunch at the House of Blues, and I would play for different groups at the House of Blues when I was 14 and 15.
Wow.
Yeah, so.
Speaking of brunch, it was at the Legends brunch at All-Star Weekend 2 years ago. You and I met, and you did this unbelievable tribute to those we had lost that year in the NBA.
Yeah.
And shortly after that, we talked about you coming on the show, and you came on and had just released Gumbo, and now Gumbo Unplugged has gotten you three Grammy nominations.
Crazy. Yeah, thank you. Thank you.
What an unbelievable year, man.
Yeah, it's been amazing, man. Yeah, we started out with the original album, Gumbo, and that's when I came and performed here. Had the whole band. Y'all let me bring the horns and everything.
Sticking to my guns.
Yes, sir. Yeah, we did Sticking to My Guns. And during the Grammys last year in New York, we decided to do a live version of the album, and it did better than the original version of the album. And now, 3 Grammy nominations, it's just surreal to me, man.
You know, you have transcended into, you know, taking your style to the world. Now, your basketball team, the New Orleans Pelicans.
Oh, man.
Are they transcending to take it to the world, or they're going to be a local yokel?
Listen, I'm hoping.
Being very careful.
I'm hoping that we take it to the world. You know, I'm a believer. You know, New Orleans fans in general. Right. My whole life, the Saints lost. Right. We didn't go to the Super Bowl until after I was a grown man. You know.
Right.
So we have hope, man. We gonna stand behind.
Well,
you regardless.
you guys will go worldwide if one player stays. There's a lot of chatter.
We need my boy to hang around.
There's a lot of chatter.
I hear the chatter, and I'm blocking it out, man.
I do have another question too, Ernie, about.
Way to hog all the questions.
I just tell you, I get because I'm more of a music aficionado than you.
Okay.
But I would say
That's for sure.
The culture of New Orleans and being, like you said, playing by ear. Is it where you go from house to house? Like growing up in New York City, basketball was our culture. So we can go park to park, place to place. That's all you did all day. Did you do the same thing, house to house, people playing this instrument, you guys talking? Was that the culture? Is that the culture of New Orleans?
Yeah,
like
well, not really house to house, but there's music on the streets in New Orleans. So it's a very open and free thing in New Orleans. So you could walk up on the street and start playing your horn or start playing your drums and end up having a jam session or going to one of the clubs on Bourbon or Frenchman Street.
And just joining in.
And just joining in and
Music
jamming.
gumbo.
Yeah.
Music gumbo.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Yes,
My
sir.
question is, you're New Orleans Saints.
Yes, sir.
They look like they're the team to beat in the NFC.
Balling out.
They are balling out. Drew Brees look like he's the front runner for MVP.
Patrick Mahomes.
How about, actually, I prefer Phillip Rivers.
But anyway,
Ask your question.
our guest here.
Are your Saints going to the Super Bowl?
I think so. All the way.
I got another
Going all the
question.
way.
Are you going to
I
the
don't see
Super Bowl?
Who's going to stop us?
If the
If
Saints
my-
You and Maroon 5. That's the
Yeah.
chatter too.
Yeah, and that's chatter right now, and I can't officially confirm or deny that.
No, it's already out.
it's confirmed by the
been out there.
They already
It's been out there, but the
they haven't signed the contract.
NFL hasn't announced that officially. So I definitely.
You're going to the Super Bowl.
The Saints may be going to the Super Bowl.
I think they announced
I'll be
Travis Scott
disappointed.
today.
Right, with Maroon 5.
Who announced it?
It was on TMZ. You know anything on TMZ?
Anything on TMZ,
listen,
it must be right.
Listen, that's right.
TMZ usually gets stuff right.
No
We'll
doubt.
see, man.
They know my flight schedule.
Hey, listen.
They catch you at the airport every time.
Every time.
Oh my gosh.
Hey, anytime I fly to LA or New York,
Yeah, they're
TMZ,
right there.
they're waiting
They know.
outside.
Hey, man, professionals.
Yes.
It's been great having you with us. I know you're going to stick around when we have the giveaway of the gifts to the kids. And again, thank you for spending part of your Christmas holidays with us.
PJ Morton,
Always good to be
everybody.
And let me say,
That boy can sing.
check it out.
That boy can play.
Christmas with PJ Morton
Yes.
is the new holiday album, and Gumbo Unplugged, featuring among others my guy Lecrae.
Gumbo.
Yes.
Awesome, man.
Yes,
It's
he's
a
an artist.
tremendous
sir.
work.
Congratulations.
When we come back, who truly knows what men want? Taraji P. Henson does, and she joins us next on Inside,
Oh, yeah.
presented by Kia.